Alim McNeill is a defensive tackle from NC State who was drafted by the Lions in round 3 of the 2021 NFL Draft at the 72nd overall pick. Playing linebacker as well as running back in high school, this is another athletic defensive player grabbed by the Lions to go hand in hand with Levi Onwuzurike, who was the pick prior in round 2. While both are known for their fire off at the line, McNeill is less known for his pass rushing abilities and more known for attracting double teams while being lined up over the center. Although some say he was more versatile and could be played at multiple places on the line. At 6'2", 320 pounds, he can hold his own during those double teams and show flashes of penetration that show he can be disruptive in the backfield. It seems there are some tackles in the league that are there mainly to take up space and aren't necessarily athletic enough to make plays consistently. Then you have some that are active. They keep their hands up and block thrown balls often, don't give up on the play, are much quicker than they look in pursuit, and can cut against the grain of the offensive line to find gaps to exploit. McNeill definitely fits into the latter category. While at times he can get plugged after trying his initial push at the snap, his film shows he's a player who doesn't stop trying to make an impact on the play until the whistle blows. McNeill and Onwuzurike are quickly forming a bond on the defensive front as the two rookies in the position group. In an interview with Justin Rogers of the Detroit News, McNeill said of Onwuzurike, "Yeah, definitely a dominant guy. Gets off the ball, good finesse. I think when we play beside each other, we're going to be able to complement each other a lot, be able to make a lot of plays and wreak havoc in backfields."
Chase Bryce from that pocket ran into his own man and then stumbled down. He had the time.
Himself inbounds and just ran right up his back. Harris
possessions and eats up that clock a little bit more than he did in the past.
2nd and 3 for Liberty with Mack.
My NFL comparison for Alim McNeill is defensive tackle Malcolm Brown. Brown was drafted by the New England Patriots with the 32nd overall pick in the 2015 draft. He has since played for New Orleans and was just recently traded to the Jacksonville Jaguars, signing a new 2-year, $11 million contract. There are many places on the RAS sheet where McNeill pulls ahead, mainly in the speed and agility grades. This doesn't mean much since we haven't seen him perform in the NFL yet, but one thing to take away here is with the right coaching as well as being used in the right places, there's almost no doubt McNeill could produce and be disruptive against an offensive scheme if utilized properly. Lance Zierlein of NFL.com wrote in a draft profile of Brown that he is a penetrating big man who took a huge step forward as an NFL prospect in 2014. Brown has hand quickness and uses hands like an NFL starter. His instincts and feel off the snap help him to get into the backfield quickly. Some personnel men believe Brown can play multiple spots along the line in a 4-3 or 3-4 defense, which could put him in play for a high number of teams. As you can hear, there are a lot of similarities in their size, their game, and flexibility on the line. I also want to mention one more quote made about Brown pre-draft, one that may include a few faults that McNeill could learn from. Rob Rang and Dane Brugler of CBS Sports said that he shows good core strength and flexibility to anchor, but needs to show greater power and technique in his hands to disengage and to latch onto ball carriers as they attempt to run past him. He relies on his agility to slip past blockers, showing more tenacity and effort than an array of pass rush moves. To say the Detroit Lions needed this injection of youth on the defensive side of the ball is an understatement. Matt Patricia, who came in as a so-called defensive mastermind, left Detroit as the worst-ranked defense in 2020. This may be a make-or-break year for some of the players drafted during the Quinn Trisha regime, but many have not lost hope that good coaching could turn some of these players around. And as we close this episode with the last comparison and breakdown of a rookie defender with Alim McNeill, we also look towards a brighter future in the solid picks made by Holmes and Campbell. Thanks for sticking with the series and supporting it. Next episode, we'll be going back to the offensive side of the ball, and I hope you'll join me to finish out this rookie class of 2021. In the meantime, keep sipping that Kool-Aid and go Lions. I'll see you guys in episode 6.